Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to the inescapable space prison. It's Thursday night, and we're trying to escape the inescapable space prison, and oxygen not included. We built a fancy rocket and everything, and I accidentally paused my music. We built a fancy rocket up near the surface of the asteroid that we're kind of burrowed inside of. But we haven't yet got to the point where we could launch the rocket. We're trying to work on fueling it now. We're at the very start of the space program for the duplicant, so the only engine that we have access to is the steam-powered engine, which means we need to produce steam in order to fuel it up. If we can't do that, then we can't actually launch it. Now, we finished building out the rocket last time. We were kind of working on trying to get some sort of a steam production to go in there. Obviously, there were a few flaws with the setup that we had, particularly since I was pumping cold water into the area that I was trying to convert into steam, and that just cooled everything instead of helping it rise to the temperature that we need to. So, a variety of issues there. I actually need to turn this thing off. But it occurs to me that I can't reach it anymore. Oh, no, don't tell me. All right, we're going to have our first death of the stream tonight. All right, dig down at a 9. Get down low enough you can use the ladder, please. Oh, wait. Don't dig that one. That's the volcano. Things are probably already a little spicy right there. All right, we get him out of there so he can get fueled back up again. I'm going to turn the jet suits off soon, because frankly, they were actually more of a nuisance than a boon. And we're going to try and swap out some of this insulated tile, as you guys were suggesting, to make steel tile instead. Now, I do have another setup that they're working on building down here that will capture steam from this geyser, but the steam here is only like 100 degrees. So it's kind of at that tipping point where it could convert back to water. And if it does that while it's inside the pipe while we're sending it to the rocket, that's going to be a problem because it will actually just break the pipe. So that may not ultimately work, but we'll see how that all goes down. I really should turn off this pump here because we have more than enough water already. So let's disable that. I had this thing set up on a valve system I intended to be able to turn off, and then it broke. So I just deconstructed it. Now I can't shut it off. So good times. We do have a fair amount of steel that they can work with, so hopefully we can get some of that converted. But we'll see what we can do. Maybe when they get this built out down here, it'll work. Barring that, I could take some of the water that's here and set up a drip system up top here. Maybe we build something that's within this the mafic rock that's up here, because it's super hot. It's like 169 degrees. Or we could try to encapsulate the volcano and use this as a means to drip the water on. Now, it will sort of depend on whether the volcano is active or not, which we can't really tell until we dig it out. So that's kind of a problem, too. Ooh, who's getting scalded? Okay, we also need to turn on the suits again. Let's make sure that we have our duplicants protected, because they keep frying themselves. So we'll do that. Once we get the water turned off here... Is that shut off yet? I don't think it is. Need to put a big priority on this. Priority 9. Oh, it is disabled. Okay, good. So they got to that right away. So let's turn the suits off here. Disable building. How do you sleep that way? It's just flying in midair, laying down. Just having a nap. It's all good. Space and beyond. Use that volcano to make steam. The room we built. Yeah, the tricky part is going to be trying to handle it without everybody getting roasted. If we go over here, we can build. I'm a little concerned about the sheer amount of heat that's going to come out of this thing. Now it's already super hot up here, so I guess I probably shouldn't worry about it. But deconstruct that. Let's build another ladder up here, even though it's going to get broken. What can we make this out of that's going to have a better chance of withstanding? Well, ceramic, I guess, might help. We don't have a lot of ceramic, but we can build a little bit of ladder out of ceramic. So barring this, because this water down here, I mean, it's warming gradually, but it's going to take forever, so I can't really do that. It's actually creating multiple layers of insulation instead of allowing the temperature to rise. It's actually doing a better job of cooling everything. Oh, who's incapacitated? No, Mo! Okay, hold on. Can we tell them to get Mo as a priority? Go get Mo! And Caleb, you probably should get out of here. I'm going to send them all back down where the suits are so they can get equipped. Alright, Mo's rescued-ish. He's getting scalded. Alright, Mo was the only one that got incapacitated, so that's a plus. Hopefully they'll put on the suits. That will stop that. This is now turned off, so I think for the most part they'll be good. They won't get fried anymore. Hey, X-Ray Echo. All right. Mo died anyway, I think. Oh, they dropped him down the ladder. They didn't even put him in the medical bed. All right. So we're starting the stream with a bang. Paying dividends on the troubles that we had at the end of the last stream. So let's get a final resting place set up for Mo. Sorry, Mo. From now on, they're not going anywhere near there without the exosuits because it's just there's too much heat there. They're getting all scalded. I turned those off initially when we were having trouble with the suits up here because they kept dumping the suits on the floor and they would swamp into the jet suit and it was causing all kinds of problems. So I turned it off and I left it a lot longer than I intended to. Poor dead duplicants. Box it in, use a ventilation system to run radiant pipes through the room and insulated pipes to the room. Yeah, actually we could do that. We could run it through out here to capture the heat and then bring it back inside. There's probably like a variety of system things we could do here. So the thing is, like, raising the temperature of a body of water like this is hard. Like, we're better off probably trying to pump it out of this space into an area that we can just drip it on to gather the heat. Like, if we capture the heat of this volcano, you know what, I'm just gonna use metal tile up here even. So we can grab a little bit of the heat from the surrounding area too. The thing is, like, I also thought about deconstructing stuff to see whether we could just get the sun to shine on it, but the sun actually isn't where the heat comes from in this. It's actually all the regolith that falls. I was sort of doing some testing a little bit between streams to see if the sun was actually producing any of the heat, but it's pretty much all the regolith. Which is kind of a nuisance. Okay, we're gonna need a drip system to get this up there. So I guess I'm not gonna build this anymore. We'll just deconstruct this to create an opening. Actually, well, I need to deconstruct these ones so I can create a little door. Cannot reach the rail tile to build them. Yeah, they can't yet, but I'm going to build more over top of this. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to have my layout. Because we're relatively low on steel, and I'm trying to think, like, I need a place that they can get in there to be able to build the vent to drip. So if we go metal tile up here. And then these ladders are probably going to get smashed by the incoming meteors, but I'm not super worried about it. Alright, like that. In here, we'll throw a gas pump. Make this out of steel. See how that goes. Meters hit and leave behind varying degrees of regolith and iron from 200 to 300 usually. Yeah, it's all the regolith that's coming down in the meteors that ultimately produces all the heat. At one point I thought there might be a function of, like... Actually, if I build it this way, they're not going to be able to get in there. I thought there might be a certain function of it that was from the light that was coming, like, shining down. But I can't... Nope, this isn't going to work. I'm not going to be able to dig this out. Actually, yeah, from there they can. That's not bad. Stand there, they get 2 over. If we throw another ladder in here... Sucks to be the duplicate that has to step across the mouth of the volcano in order to dig it out, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, they finished all the piping here. We pretty much just need a power supply. And this might start to capture some steam too. Now... I don't have this set up to filter anything out, do I? I don't. Okay, hold on. So if we're going to use this, we do need some sort of a valve system in here to stop it from deconstruct. Get rid of a gas pipe here, and we'll throw in a valve. Not a valve, the gas filter. Because we only want to send the steam out. I don't want to send all the oxygen out too. The jet suits are in space? Well, there's one there. Where's the other 2? Wait, insufficient oxygen generation. What's going on here? Uh-oh. CO2's rising. What's happening? This is producing. Do we have a supply of water? Yep, that's fine. Why do we suddenly not have enough oxygen? What changed? This thing's not running. Why aren't you running? You're sitting in carbon dioxide. There it goes. Oh, it's a power production issue. Alright. They have enough oxygen for now, though. My primary concern is let's get into outer space. Jet suits in space. Where are the other jet suits? Did they just dump them somewhere? Please tell me they didn't, like, fly up here somewhere looking for a way to get back. That'd be bad. Steam for the guys is going to condense in the pipes unless you throw extra heat on it. Yeah, I kind of suspected that might be the case. Now, I could actually... What's the temperature in here? It's only 100. In here, it's only 100 as well. Yeah, it's the steam that's coming out of this thing is like just hovering around the 100 degree mark, so it's not really ideal. Okay, this pipe can go in here. Just throw a regular gas vent in here. And we need a little more conductive wire. BDS Empire, Encyclopedia Brown, in the case of the missing jet suits. Where are they actually flying up there somewhere? I'm like, where'd they go? Oh, you know what? I turned the gate off. I bet you somebody wore them all the way back down here and took them off. Yeah, there they are. They dumped them down here because the gate where they would normally take them off was finished. Using ceramic should be enough for steam pipes to prevent condensation. Well, I don't have enough ceramic, though, to make all that whole length of pipe out of it. I'm making it out of an insulated pipe, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. It's made out of mafic rock. So the heat there is going to present some issues, in that there's not enough of it. One of those rare times when you don't have enough heat. Okay, this is starting to warm, but the water's only like 18 degrees, so that's not going to cut it. We definitely need to pump it out of here. Let's throw a little ladder in here. I can't really even swap these tiles out, I don't think. We might end up dumping the... I'll try it. Curious to see whether it will dump any water out when they swap that tile. I can't remember whether they just overbuild it or whether they actually break it and then build off it. Brittany's stopping there. Could she not get down the ladder? She climbed up the ladder. Nope, she can't reach. That's awesome. I dug out like something that was holding. There we go. Now you're good. Good lord. Try making gas filters using gas shutoff valves and element sensors. A lot cheaper on power. Yeah, I know it's possible. There's a little more building involved. I just want to throw something in place, plug it into the power, and kind of leave it. Just with the super chat. Doop's in space. Captain Doop Trough. Miss Doopy. By the way, the metal tiles around the volcano don't need to be steel. The overheat temp is for buildings that do work. Most tiles have enough melt point. They won't have enough steel. Well, my trouble is that I'm not sure what I have other than refined metals. I mean, I make them out of gold, but shall see whether the gold will hold. Alright, so down here, we just need a regular water pump now. And I'm not at all concerned about the type of piping we use. Oh, actually, I can heat it by using radiant piping. Right, don't use gold. Use iron. We got better access to that. Alright, so we can let it get warmed up as it comes up here. And then we'll just dump it right into here. And along the way, we'll need to use a little valve to control the flow, because I don't want a lot moving at once. So we'll throw a liquid valve in here. There we go. Tell me someone gets the Muppets reference. Of course I did. I'm old enough for that. Shut off valve, filter falters, and pipes get backed up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, my primary thing is I just want to set it and forget it for the most part with something like that. For the small amount of power that you save, I don't know that it's worth the additional effort. It just occurred to me that I didn't choose my materials very well. Let's make this out of steel because it's definitely going to overheat up here. Oops. See what happens. Wish you could do analog automations as well. Okay. Have we been to space yet? No. We're trying to fuel the rocket so we can actually get to the point of launching it. At this point, I just need to produce steam. I need to get the steam from wherever I produce it into the rocket itself. This I want to be set for steam. This is probably an exercise in futility even building this part. I don't think we're ever going to get a chance to actually tap into this. It's not hot enough. That's all sub-party 8, but they're not building it because, I don't know, they're missing materials or something. How about that snow today? Oh, yeah, I know. Winter has arrived where I am. And Durgan's actually not that far away from me. That's funny, they were building all this stuff that was a priority 5, and they aren't building this that's priority 8. What am I waiting on here? Iron, 25 kilograms. Oh, you know what? I think they might not have access to the iron right now because they're not using the jet suits, and this door is closed. So let's give them access to that since they're wearing exosuits again. So they can tap it. Okay, what are you doing? Thank you. Don't worry about disinfecting that. Okay, now they get the iron, so now they can go ahead and finish building stuff. That'll go better. Why don't you use a hydrogen thruster like NASA does? Well, there's a bunch of different rocket options available. The trouble is you can't unlock them until you get the proper research to do so. So right now we have access to basic rocketry, and that gives us the steam engine. But in order to advance onto hydrocarbon combustion, cryofuel combustion, that kind of stuff, we actually have to advance the research tree, and we can't do that without getting interstellar research. Interstellar research can only be gathered by sending a rocket into space. So until we do that, we can't get to the better engines. So we're kind of stuck working with steam at the moment. And then as we gather the research back in, we can start to add on those other things. Do I live near Oshawa? I'm about an hour outside of Toronto. That steam, though. Steam's such a nuisance. I mean, I was thinking about it afterwards. There's a variety of ways I probably could have set it up. For example, if I had my my metal refinery positioned up high, I mean, this was creating ridiculously hot oil that I could have been running through a small portion of water. With the oil producing heat at like 200 some odd degrees, it would have boiled the water relatively easily. But it's much too far away for me to use for the rocket. It'd have to be set up somewhere up here. I probably could have run radiant piping through some rock and stuff. The trouble is, like, with all this stuff falling, I'm worried that stuff will get smashed too. So it'd almost be better to like put it to the surface and let it get buried in regolith. But it all gets broken. Oshawott? No, the schwa. Greetings, friend. I just arrived. How's the stream? Any dupe deaths? Yes, Water Trico. We already had one dupe death. Mo A died early on. He got scalded too much. Died due to his injuries. And that actually reminds me, I should go down here and check the hospital beds and make sure that I don't need to assign people to these things. Vitals. Oh yeah, Caleb, for example, probably wants to go to a hospital bed. Let's send Caleb. Who else needs to go to a bed? Caleb's the worst one off, but we'll put Kitten Gamer in there too. Poor Caleb got a little fried. Boil water with regolith? Yep, there's that too. I mean, so I'm actually trying to move it up. I'm trying to move the water up closer to the surface where the higher temperatures are. Funny enough, there's cold abyssite up there. But this is like 170 degrees in here. We're building over top of Volcano. We can try and drip water on that too. I don't know that it's going to be active at the moment, and if it's not, it's probably not going to produce any heat for us, but... mechanized airlock. We'll make this out of steel. And then the upper layer here, we can make this just out of like... Yeah, make it out of iron, I guess. Boiled and steamed. You can get interstellar research from using the telescope to scan planets and asteroids, not as much as sending a rocket, but a good amount. Well, when I used the telescope before, it didn't produce any interstellar research. All it did was identify the planet that we could then go after. Use the telescope to analyze space destinations. Completing analysis of an object will unlock rocket missions to that destination. So... Uh-oh. Is my analysis not complete? Can I not even launch a rocket with this? Oh my god, that would be so bad. Don't do this to me now. Alright. I better dig this out, because I have a feeling we got a problem here. Houston, we have a problem. This ladder needs to go. I'm going to build a little more bunker tile up here. Try to get just a little bit more cover. I have the jet suits turned off, so they're going to have to do it all by climbing ladders and stuff. Now, they can climb up the smashed ladders, fortunately. Oh, they can't get over there, though. Really? Who broke the floor over here? Igneous rock, obsidian, mafic rock. There we go. There's lots of that up here. Put the regolith in storage containers in the water to help warm it up. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. What's the temperature of this regolith? 189 degrees. That's already smashed the ladders in there. We're getting regolith. Oh, you know what? I wanted a bunker tile on top of this so it doesn't get smashed. That was foolish. I'm all out of steel. Great. Great. All right. Spare the bunker tile over here because I need the steel. Oops. Bunker tiles. Where else can I get steel from that I gotta make some more. Drat. Hey, Brittany, how are you? I'm late. Forgot it was Thursday. Oh, no. Happy Cycle 500. Oh, yeah, we are over 500. How about that? Cycle 502. Oh, yeah, we need to make steel. This should get good and warm. Good times. What a mess up here. Alright, I'm going to set this for, I don't know, 100 grams per second for now. See what happens. Temperatures up here are 198 degrees Celsius, so that's good. Except it's smashing everything I built up here. I need bunker tile. Cancel the door for now. We'll focus on making bunker tiles. Just want to launch the rocket. For ceramic, just ended up running a kiln for continuous for a while and got a bunch. Oh, that's probably not a bad idea. I forget what material it uses for the ceramics. Ceramic is, oh yeah, that's a problem. Coal becomes a challenge for me to run that continuously. Because our coal situation isn't that amazing. Oh, we got 22 tons of it now. Boy, that grew rapidly. Oh, yeah, we've got a fair amount of it stored up now. Sweet, because we've been using petroleum down here to run this thing. Which reminds me, our petroleum stores are not infinite. Ooh, and they're going down fast. Oh, no. I better shut this off for now. I didn't really set up a permanent petroleum production system. We just sort of built a whole pile of it at one point, and then I let it go. Oh. They've almost finished the tube. Not that we need it now, I guess. I put a hold on that for now. They should also make it so hatches and stone hatches can eat Regolith no matter how hot it is. Yeah, I mean, they have the shovels that I think they intended to do that with. Rather than trying to, like, force feed the other animals. Oh, man, the wire's already breaking. Pipe blocked. So the liquid broke in the pipe here somewhere, I think, because it says the pipe's blocked. Where is it? Confused. I don't see any broken segments of pipe. What's going on here? That's set to filter out steam. Oh no, don't tell me I didn't use insulated gas pipe. I'm so smart. Alright, ventilation, insulated gas pipe. Make it out of... Come on. Make it out of Mayfic rock. How did I make all that pipe without using insulated pipe? I don't understand. Clearly I misclicked something, but it's saying the pipe's blocked, even though it shouldn't be. I don't see any damaged pipe here. Oh, I see what the issue is. This is overpressurized. So we gotta deconstruct that and use a high pressure one. That's what it is. As I just read Brain's note about the same thing. Yeah, the vent's overpressurized. We just have to swap it out for a high pressure vent. We do have plastics and stuff, so it's a doable thing. It's not the end of the world. Wait, who's getting scalded? Why don't you have a suit on? How did you even get up here without one? Dude. How did you get up here without a suit? I'm confused. The duplicates that went this way can't get out over there, so how did he get... Oh... No, wait a minute. They can't get up that way. How did he get out there? Oh, they could take the tube, I think. Even though it doesn't have an ending. That's weird. They pop out, like, right here. This thing needs to get shut down. Stable building. Stop taking it. Thank you. Jeez. You guys are killing me over here. Dupes are good at getting themselves killed. Well, I mean, yes, but it's also my fault for building it that way. I kind of gave them an easy out to get themselves killed. Oh, we have a little bump. Alright, so they built a little bunker tile here. Now it's all full of regolith in here again. Good lord. Have we blasted off yet? No, we're trying to fuel up the rocket. We need to get steam in here. Good fuel tank. Wait, it calls it a liquid fuel tank, even though you send in steam. I don't get it. We have 19.4 kilograms of steam at 148 degrees in there currently. So we successfully moved some steam in there before things got backed up. Sadly, 19 kilograms out of 900. Not so great. You know what? Let's have them do this stuff as a priority. This seems to be working all right. So we'll get them to build this. Swap this all over to insulated pipe. I think that's probably the way to go for the moment. And then down here we'll need high pressure gas vent. Oxygen and steam in there. Might want to consider moving that vent out of the steam area so there's another gas pressure. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a high pressure one in here because realistically, it shouldn't be changing the pressure necessarily because we're gonna draw steam out, which will lower the pressure in general. So anything that we drop back in is not that big a deal. It's just a question of whether they can do it quickly or not. He didn't have active Fox coverage, that's right. Once it's full, the excess steam will back up the pipe and break when it condenses. You can have the pipe continue past the rocket to discharge it somewhere else. Yeah, I just don't want it to divide. So normally what will happen is it will split the packets like half and half. I actually don't care if it breaks. Let's just flood the whole place. I can also turn off the filter down here, and that will stop the progression. So only a certain amount of it will flow through. Hey, made it to your first stream. Welcome. I want to loop the steam back to the engine from the back to the steam room, so the pipe can. Yeah. So the problem is like if you just continue the pipe on, it doesn't take. It won't take like a full load in here and then only send on stuff once this is backed up. What I should do is create an overflow system. So if we deconstruct here, this is all going to get destroyed as soon as we launch the rocket the first time. The heat's just going to obliterate like everything down here. There's going to be like no reusability to this. But if I take this in here, we put in... Where is my gas bridge? I'm gonna put a ceramic gas bridge in here, and then we'll set an overflow system based on this, similar to what we did with the bathrooms. Just not sure where I'm gonna send it from here. Maybe you should check on the 31 buildings broken. No, a lot of the broken buildings are like the ladder segments that I have in here, which I don't really care about. And then there's also some stuff like some of the alien artifact buildings and stuff. So I don't really care about all those little broken buildings. There might be something relevant in there, but realistically, there's so many of these ones that aren't relevant that it's not really going to give me any value to try to do it. I hope we could even pick that mission location, because it doesn't look like we can. Alright, so the rocket doesn't have a destination selected. Fuel tank required. Doesn't have an astronaut yet, but that's to be expected. I think I might have to do more interstellar research. I thought we had done that before and got the analysis completed on the carbon asteroid. Oh yeah, it's at 100 of 100. Analysis complete. All right. We're good, I think. Destination status selected. Still says no destination selected, even though I know I have one picked. We can assign that to Voltron while we're ready, but I'm going to wait. Any kind of intake white symbol, the fluid will always... Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting a pipe bridge right here so that it will take the preference to put the steam fuel into the rocket. But barring that, it'll take the alternate route, and then we'll dump the steam somewhere else. I don't know where to put it right now. I mean, theoretically, I could put another tunnel back through here and dump it back into this area, but... I don't know. Where are my duplicants? Oh, there we go. Get to work, little guys. You're almost done. Try selecting from the cockpit. Well, here you just, so when you pick this, you have to go like show star map. Oh yeah, we can't pick anything yet because everything's too far for the rocket, so it's not letting us pick a destination. But that's the way you have to do it, I guess. I guess you have to pick on the cockpit. Not enough fuel to reach anything. Yeah, we only have like 19 kilograms of steam. I'm pretty sure we'd burn that out pretty fast before we even got off the ground. How do we have guys here without suits still? Oh no, he's got one. It looked like he didn't have the dome on his head. Alright. Ventilation. Gas bridge. Make that out of ceramic. A little more insulated tile. Okay, and then we're going to need like an offshoot. How can I pipe this back in there conveniently? Maybe I won't even put it in there. Maybe we'll just send it somewhere else. Like back. Oh man, there's too many pipes in here. Whatever, we'll stick it in here. Dupes can't reach the broken ladder to the left side because there's a block. Oh yeah, there is a little block there. Okay, I don't think we actually need to do that anyway. I'm pretty sure we have the analysis done enough to reach that first planet. It's just a question of fueling up the rocket with enough fuel to launch it. Yeah, you know what? That's right. You know what? I probably shouldn't even bother trying to keep it in here. I'll just vent it right into the room here. Who cares? In here, I actually wanted to also try to create a vacuum. I'm gonna try and create a vacuum space underneath this as like a thermal barrier. So when we launch the rocket, it maybe won't destroy too much stuff down below. Phosphorus. Oh man, we got liquid phosphorus in here now. What a hot mess. So disgusting up here. Really useful tip to save resources like ceramic. Bridges never need to be made from insulated materials. They teleport the contents from the input to the output. No contents, no heat to transfer. Well, except in this case, it's not necessarily just about the contents it's transferring, but the ambient temperature in the space. It's 154 degrees up here. I don't know at what temperature the pipe bridge becomes an issue. Plus, when the rocket takes off, it's going to produce a bunch of heat in here. So I'm kind of curious to see what the heat level rises to. Check Doop Health. Oh yeah, we did have somebody else get scalded, didn't we? Oh, Brittany's down at 16. Lucas is at 34. Oh yeah. Let's maybe get them some medical treatment. Alright, Brittany, Lucas. Those are the people that kind of... They did a little end around in my system because I had them building something else. They got around the exosuits. And we might as well fix the DAS administrator also. Check jobs. We could probably promote some more people up to the space cadet level. FaZe and DASA can actually go up here. Oh no, DASA can't. What about FaZe? Nope. Not high enough training level yet. Okay, so they've gotten maxed level there, which means they haven't done the research. So we'll have to move DASA down here. There's FaZe. DASA, there we go. Start them on the train to become astronauts too. Wait till you see the hydrogen engine. The heat plume is 9 tiles long down below the engine when it launches. You need a big gap. Oh my gosh. This probably is going to be an issue anyway. I think it's still going to just obliterate everything that's under here. I built all this stuff before I planned to put the rocket directly above it. I was originally going to go over here, and then we ended up finding this, which was a problem. And there was a volcano here, so it kept bunching me over this way. And then right below this was our steam vent, so that was kind of a problem. Oh, we're moving the steam in. All right, it's climbing. It's not going quickly, but we're gradually fueling it up. Wait, I don't need this made out of steel. This can be just made out of something else. Because it's gonna, I don't really care whether it stays intact or not. I just want it to go long enough to actually pump all the gas out of this area. Nope, don't want to connect to that. That's our steam supply. Whatever, we'll stick it right here. You want to sign a dupe from one of the med beds? Did I? That wouldn't be good. Oh, you're right, it did, because I forgot to switch beds. Alright, so who was the other guy that was hurt? DAS administrator's at 100 now. Brittany's already on a medical bed getting treatment. Lucas. That's who we need on there. Wait a minute, Brittany's assigned to that one. She's in a different bed. Weird. Okay. Now I got it. Good lord. What a mess. That room below the rocket might actually end up capturing a load of steam from the launch, so maybe keep the pump as steel to use it again. Well, yeah, I haven't seen it launch before. I don't know what it does, whether it just pushes out heat or whether the steam will stay in the upper area. It's a splendid question. I'll make it out of gold for now. Worst case scenario, I guess I can just crack it open. So once they build the wire in this, I'm gonna wall it in and just leave it. The only thing I want this to do is produce a vacuum, really. Need to get a stable, self-sustained base before trying liquid hydrogen. Oh yeah. Yeah, liquid oxygen's not so bad. You just gotta cool it enough, right? I think you can also use oxalite, but it's just not as efficient as liquid oxygen. Can you make a playlist, full playlist of all your oxygen unincluded gameplay? I actually have probably 10 or 15 different playlists of oxygen unincluded because I create a different playlist every time there's a new update that comes out. So all the play that I have that's in the space industry update is already in its own playlist. You should be able to find that in the channel if you click on the playlist tab. Well, they cleared the ladder again. Oh, this is pumping, so we can seal this in. Seems like it kind of makes a whole bunch of steam as it rocket exhaust, which can appear in multiple tiles below the engine, even with a floor in the way, from what I remember. Oh, really? Yeah, so we might end up with a bunch of steam in here, I guess. Now, the way I have this set up, it's not set up to capture it, though. It's just going to vent it into here, but... Still getting condensation in the pipes? Yeah, I get it. We're going to get some of that. I'm not super worried about it. So long as we get the rocket fueled up. It's at 170 so far. The packets that it's moving are really small, though. That's kind of an issue. Like, this packet is only 1,000... Well, it's 1,000 grams of steam. It's moving between, like, 300 and 1,000 grams per packet, it looks like. Watch the rocket hardboil half his tubes. Not half of them. We won't have 9 of them in here. Probably only a couple of them. It's part of our food reclamation program. We're just gonna liquefy our duplicants so they're available as a tasty protein drink. Maybe I should say "quote unquote" tasty. How's the volcano? It's still mostly covered. They haven't dug into it yet. And actually, this thing broke already. That was made out of gold amalgam. It's already gotten too hot and broke. It's gotta be steel. Steel or nothing, pretty much. I'm gonna dig a little spot under here, too. I keep getting all this liquid that flows down in here. I don't like that. None of your auction not-included playlists are separate. Can combine all of them together. That would be great. I've been playing the game for about 2 years, so I'm not gonna do that, I'm afraid. I must have more than 100 videos. Plus a playlist that's just tutorial stuff. So, I mean, realistically, I have them grouped according to the update that's come out, because I've often restarted a colony as each new update comes out. To combine all those together into one would just be too much. So I let dupes. They're just duplicants you can enjoy with a straw. They're finally at the point, too, where they're getting stuff done when I only have it at priority 5. Probably because I turned off the jet suits. The jet suits are fun to play with, but man, are they impractical. Okay, you guys need to, like, stop fixing ladders. You can run on the ladders even if they're broken. Like, don't fix them. No fixing ladders anymore. What's going on there? There's water trapped right there. Oh, there's steam in this room that's condensing now. The water that leaked out of the pipe is actually turning into steam in this little room underneath the rocket. And it's at a higher temperature than the stuff that I'm pumping in. Oh, you can't be kidding me. Alright, change of plans. Deconstruct buildings here. I'm going to do a 2-stage system instead. We'll take the steam from here to put it into this chamber where it can heat up. Because it seems to be rising in temperature pretty easily. Not surprisingly, I guess. And then we'll have a secondary pump that will move it from here into the rocket, maybe. What a pain. Uh-oh, I ran out of power. Oh. What do you know? That broke. We finally got too much on the power line. It finally snapped. Was probably due for it for a while. Man, I don't really want to have to replace that with heavy watt. How do you get so good at the game? Just lots of playing. I mean, I'm still not perfect at the game. This is really a game of experimentation. It's about, like, just testing and trying things until you find things that work well for you, and then refining them, testing all kinds of different approaches to stuff. I've played a lot of games, a lot of games of this, and I'm still not perfect. And they can't reach the ladder anymore. That's weird. When did that happen? I guess there must have been a block of ice there that melted. So they've had that. They're actually taking the tube to get to here to go up a little bit to go all the way back down. One of you ever see a stinky dancing? I don't think I have. Does the suit protect from sunburn? It does not. They can still get sunburn when they're in the suit. So it is kind of an issue. You can't leave them on the surface too long. Alright. Where's my gas system here? As long as it doesn't have power, this is probably a good time to do my rerouting. Let's deconstruct this. Get rid of the gas vent. Deconstruct this tile. Throw a little ladder in here. There's all carbon dioxide in here now. This is awful. Okay, I need gas filter here. Oh god, what a hot mess. Oh, no, I connected that all up wrong. Oh, they've already built it. Construct. Tile blocking is pretty broken. What's that? Can't escape the sun's powerful rays. I mean, you can put some... Oh, hold on. Stop building that. Man, these guys are actually efficient now. They've gotten so much stuff done now that they're getting to the point where they're efficient again. I'm gonna go like this. That's not gonna work. There's a tile there. Okay, gamer girls, get rid of that tile. Gas pipes. Perfect. What? Can I not go past the ladder? That's lame. Okay, I can deconstruct these. I probably shouldn't be messing with this now that it's actually functional. Albeit not efficient. Need to copy the takeoff takes a while. Yeah, it's going to be a bit. We've only got 317 kilograms of steam in here out of the 900 that we actually need. So it's going to take a little bit to get the rest of it in there. Okay, deconstruct this. I was going to go this way, but I'm going to actually... Oh, man. Man, they're efficient now. Okay, we're going to take the insulated steam out of here. Send it up through the door. We can put our gas filter right here. This pipe will go into here to vent. This pipe can go... Join the influx there. I need them to destroy this tile, which they still haven't done yet. Okay, and then we'll put a high pressure vent right in here. Actually, that thing's gonna melt down. Need to make that out of steel. It's a build. High pressure gas vent made out of steel. Guys, are you trapped in there? What's going on? I have a feeling the wires are going to be like the first thing to melt down, though. Crisis incoming? Probably. Oh, yeah, they didn't have... Uh-oh. That's a problem. I guess I should have been reading your messages, huh? All the duplicates are up top. And none of them can get down in order to power things up again. No, actually, they can't all be up top. Oh, man, I used up all my iron. Where are the rest of the dupes? They're in there. All the suits are gone, so let's disable this building. Sub-priority 9. We're about to have a bunch of dead duplicants. Yeah, I know there's no power. They're not all stuck up there, but didn't have enough suits to put all of them up there, but there's a good half a dozen of them stuck up there. Oh, guys, you gotta... Everybody get up. Go rescue them. We're about to have 6 dead duplicates. Oh, there's the first one. There's 2. Come on. Fix the wire. Go, buddy, go. Sometimes it just doesn't pay to try to rush things. Time to get Brittany out of bed. Yeah, we got him out of bed, but doesn't matter now. We just lost 2 duplicants. Enable building. I wasn't even thinking about the transport system in and out. Just too focused on wanting to get the actual job done. Oh, now you use the dupus trap message. That's great. Thanks. A little late for that. Everybody's getting scalded and suffocated. Suffocating. Oh no, I've got all the steam trapped in here now too because they didn't finish this yet. Guys, get out of here. Move back down here. Voltron, you're our astronaut. You can't die. You gotta go down here. Let's get Voltron on a medbed, quick. Who's the other duplicant up there? Was it Rangy? Voltron's all the way down at 31. Duelfin's at 21. FaZe is dead. No, wait, hold on. Voltron here. We want FaZe here. What else have we got? Duelfin. Oh my gosh. The longer I play this colony, the more disaster it's turning into. It's like watching a train wreck happen. Who's suffocating? Who's incapacitated? Oh good. FaZe 58 got incapacitated, but they're carrying him in. Rescued! Ish. We need a bigger graveyard again. Oh my god, it's so bad when I keep having to make the graveyard bigger. Well, this is going swimmingly. Good lord. Oh my god. All I want to do is launch a rocket. Crazy Sammy with the super chat. Can Crazy Sammy make a showing? Well, we're starting to get space in our colony. We're down to 16 duplicants where we had 21. It wasn't that long ago either. Okay, so this is starting to fill up with steam now. If they can fix the door, that would be good. This isn't powered, but it's set for steam. Where's our wiring? Okay, there we go. Okay, good. So this is starting to fill up with steam, and it's actually, I mean, it's relatively hot down here. It's not crazy hot, but it's all condensing, which isn't great. Who died? Oh my god, a whole bunch of people died. Mo died. I didn't see who the other two were. Or even where they are, for that matter. They're dead somewhere, though. We'll find out once they get tombstones made. It's like a mystery. Do you want the dead duplicate behind door number 1 or the dead duplicate behind door number 2? Ah, just launch the rocket. We can't. We got to be able to pick a destination. And there's not enough fuel yet. The rocket does not have... What's going to be really disappointing is if we finally get this thing fully fueled and then it still doesn't have enough to reach the first asteroid. That would really suck. It's not going to stay hot enough in that room. Yeah, I'd intended to pump it in one direction, or like send it in one way and then out the other, but because it seemed to be getting hotter in this room, but now it's getting cooler. It's just a nightmare. I totally undid everything that was already working. Cam with a $5 super chat. Bright side. At least you can say it took blood, sweat, and tears. More meaningful, right? That's right. Don't sleep in there. The duplicate space program took a lot of resources. Many duplicates gave their lives for this program, etc., etc. Alright, if someone would finish the wire up here, then we can actually get some of this moving. Theoretically, you can power the rocket with tears. You're right, theoretically. Take a lot of crying, though. The gravestones list cause of death. That would be cool. No, unfortunately it doesn't. They used to have funny little messages and stuff when you would mouse over it. It would have like a little... I don't know what they call it on a gravestone. Epitaph? No. Anyway, it would have like a little saying there anyway. Unfortunately, they don't have that anymore. Oh, now this is blocked. Come on. Gas vent. Alright. Should be quasi-functional now. soon as they get this thing built, some priority 8. Just build that thing, and then we can start to pump up the space underneath. The steam that's in here, yeah, it's actually losing temperature pretty quick. I thought this area down here was hot enough it would sort of heat it up a bit, but it's not working out that way. It's 190 some odd degrees above, and then right below it's like 90. Maybe I should swap this for metal tile. Just let the heat pass in there. Look at all the steam going to waste. Oh yeah, tons of it. This whole system's broken. If you're ever looking for the most inefficient way to fill up a rocket with fuel, come check out this stream. We got it covered. Unbelievable. It's nice and hot up here. Oh, there we go. It's getting steam again. Tiny, tiny, microcosmic amounts of steam. This is a bad idea. Well, I can't hook up the volcano already. They haven't finished digging it out. They have instructions to do it, but they're not tackling it at the moment. Unreachable dig. Why exactly is it unreachable? I need to find a duplicant so I can see their pathing. I'll steal you. That's so weird. They can get all the way up here, but they won't go in this little doorway. Why? Huh. Is this like the only broken ladder they won't climb on? If so, that's a little weird. They shouldn't have any issue walking past the gas pump. I don't know. Alright. Get this out here. Unreachable because of dirt blocking the ladder. Well, no, they got all the way up top. Like... maybe they won't stand on the ladder in front of the gas pump. In which case, this whole setup is a little messed up. Let's deconstruct this. Maybe they'll get in there that way. I think it's because they won't go in front of the ladder or like on the ladder in front of the gas pump. So the gas pump is actually what the blockage is. Maybe. Find out soon enough, I guess. Oh, that was weird. There was regolith there, but it wasn't really there. It was like a little tiny block of it, but... alright, so weird. Oh my gosh, Mo was one of my miners. Yeah, I probably should check that. It doesn't say that they can't dig it. It just says that it was unreachable at the time. But let's check our jobs, because we should probably... yeah. Look at that, our miners are all dead. Good times. Let's put the gamer girls up here. Brittany can move up to here. Carter will put them into mining too for now. Sibylline and Kitten we can move up. BDS Empire can move up to here. Oh my gosh, can't even see. There we go. Dun dun dun. Oh my gosh, it's been an hour and I still haven't launched the rocket yet. Oh gosh, this update's turning into the bane of my existence. I really need to plan out my rocket layout a little bit by doing some experimenting in a separate game. Because this is turning kind of inefficient. This was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that. The temperature is rising now, though. It is getting the heat up. Because I'm swapping this out for the metal tile, but... 2 dupes die. How? Why? Oh my gosh, there was more than 2 dead. We've had at least 3 on this stream already. Let's get a scientist in there to analyze it. Voltron, you're right there. Go ahead and analyze. Hey, Frostbane. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're able to make it to your first one. Welcome to the chaos that is the inescapable space prison, because where everything was fairly efficiently set up initially, we're now in like full-on chaos mode. As I do everything I can to try to get this rocket off the ground. We're pretty much just creating a mess now. Oh my gosh, it's only moving micrograms this stream. This is gonna take forever. Alright, that was just a flat-out bad idea. Let's deconstruct this. And I'm gonna move this with a regular gas pipe through here instead. Just connect it up that way. So we'll let it create a vacuum out of the room that's down there the way I was planning to in the first place. We'll take the steam that's in there. It'll still go inside the rocket engine, but the stuff we're sending in there directly, I'll just let it pass through here. This room should get hotter. Well, at least until it becomes a vacuum, and then it won't anymore. But this room's hotter, so the steam that's coming through here should actually heat up as it comes through this pipe instead of cooling down. New dupes time? Oh yeah, I really should turn on the... Let's turn the gate on. We need to replenish our stock just a little bit. Naval building. We'll bring in some more duplicants to our gigantic death trap. Who will be our next victims? This is one of my favorite games. Yeah, me too. I like the fact that it's not... I like the fact that I can't just sleepwalk through the game, actually. I still make tons of mistakes when I'm playing it, as you may have noticed. More so when I'm streaming than when I'm just playing otherwise, but... Something to do with split attention spans and stuff, but that's not the entirety of my problem here. I'm just totally making a mess of it. God, I could make it once for one of the live streams. Are you in the UK by any chance, Frostbane? I hope it doesn't get to the point where the UK gets shut out of YouTube, because that would really stink. If you guys like can't even join the stream anymore if you're overseas, that would really suck. He'll become one of my victims. Joe! Joe's already been a victim. We've even got a volcano handy right here. Mikado-chan! Fox has become a serial killer. Everybody run! Ah! I've never once killed any cereal, I'll have you know. I resent that insinuation. It was breakfast. I had this little army of duplicants that was so efficient doing stuff up here, and then I killed some of them. Now they're not nearly as efficient anymore. I wonder why. What? I'm in the UK? What's this you speak of? Runs to Google. Yeah, you may not have heard of it. I think at this point I'd be surprised if there are a lot of people that haven't heard about it, but there is a bill that's recently been passed in the UK with respect to copyright laws where anyone who's uploading content to YouTube is going to have to prove that they have full rights and ownership to everything that they're uploading in terms of copyrights and what have you. In the absence of that, YouTube's plan is just to discontinue service for the vast majority of channels and content in the UK. So that bill is already passed, but it hasn't been fully signed into law yet. The big issue right now is they're concerned about the wording of the law because it creates an enormous liability for YouTube, where they could face these astronomical fines if people upload content that's copyright protected. So their intention is that if that takes place, in order to protect themselves from the risk, they'll just block millions of videos and millions of channels from being shown in the UK. Not really a good situation. You turn the printing pod back on? I already did, actually. So we'll try and get some more duplicants in that we can try to kill off. We need some more victims. The door on the volcano is too low. When the magma fills the space, it'll overflow. Well, my intention is to seal the door. And we're going to be dripping water in, so hopefully... Oh, you know what? We're going to need an auto digger in here. Hold the phone. Because as the magma cools, we want it to get dug out. So if we go into our automation... No, it's not automation. What is it in? It's in shipping. Robo miner. I need to make it out of steel though, and I don't have any left. So we'll put a robo miner in there, and we'll help kind of dig out all the rock that we convert with water. Oh my gosh, what am I doing here? There we go. More steel. That's not what the bill says. It's also not been passed. It's past the first hearing. But that's what I'm saying is they're already in a position where it could be finalized in law. And you're right. That's not what the bill says explicitly. The trouble is the wording of the law is ambiguous and could be interpreted in different ways. And companies like YouTube are concerned about the potential liability that could fall out from that because people could interpret it in ways that are detrimental to them. So Susan Wojcicki has had some messages out about it. You've probably seen lots of YouTubers create videos and stuff because YouTube's really been pushing for people to cover it also. But yeah, it's the European. Sorry, yeah, it's not just the UK. It's the European Union. So it doesn't affect just the UK. Yeah, and it's not the users that's the issue. So, but it indirectly it is because the users are supposed to be able to prove that they own the copyright in order for them to upload to the platform, or at least that's what YouTube's going to arrive at. They're going to arrive at the situation that says like you need to be able to prove your copyright, that you own the copyright of all the material you're providing as you upload it. And if you can't do that, we're just going to block you because it's too big of a risk for us to take it. It used to be the issue was only if someone had identified copyrighted material and then it wasn't taken down, and now they're saying the moment that it's uploaded, you're liable. So with any luck, they'll go back and reword the legislation so that it's not as egregious as what it looks like now, and then it won't be an issue. But sort of just remains to be seen what'll happen. How do we get carbon dioxide in them? What? How did I get carbon dioxide in there? Oh, that's weird. I think I have a filter in place. Nick Boss with the $2 super chat. Praise be Canada. I know, right? 6 micrograms. We've almost got a vacuum in here. Where'd all the duplicants go? Duplicants, where are you? Oh, they must have been on break time. Everybody's grabbing a snack. Oh, I broke the pipe there, so I can fix that now. Oh, this thing's broken too? Come on. It's funny, it looks like it's still working, even though it's broken. I think the stuff just condensed in the pipes there and it's damaging everything. I knew it was going to be a problem, but it's crazy. Say I upload a picture of myself to Facebook. How does Facebook know I hold the copyright if I didn't publish it before, tied it to myself? Yeah, it's the whole system's a little bit wacky, and I think that's where all the panic is happening. It's probably, to be entirely honest, it's probably a lot of overreacting, because usually when stuff like this comes along, people take the worst case scenario and they blow it out to be the thing that's going to be the common occurrence. I think where YouTube's position is just though that as a big company, it's people upload 400 hours of content every minute to YouTube. It's a massive liability for them, so they obviously want to protect themselves. But I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess. Only time will tell. Make a set of steel. What a little system we got going on here. I'm also going to need wiring here, and I'm going to have to make that out of steel also. Otherwise, it's all going to melt on me. Should really suck. There's no wiring up here at all. Alright, good times. There we go. How much fuel we got? 397 kilograms. It's filling so slowly. It's not even half full yet. Yeah, the whole you're right, Live Epically. The whole process is just it's going to be a real challenge. I mean, alternatively, it could also just be a situation where you just have to prove that that you have the permission from the copyright holder potentially, because there's plenty of like contracts and stuff involved that way where people license the rights to things. So from a government perspective, what's the point of the UK passing this, or the European Union passing it, just to stop people from avoiding the copyrights? Yeah, so there's a lot of issues with online stuff and the copyright associated with it. Artists that are concerned that they're not being compensated fairly for their work. There's a lot of piracy that goes on. Copyright on YouTube even is like it's a constant battle, which is why you see people complaining about their videos getting flagged and things, because YouTube's constantly fighting to try to protect the rights of the creative owners. So if I make something and I put all my time and effort into it, maybe like a song or something, and I upload it, and then someone else takes it and they monetize it on their channel, and they start making a whole bunch of money off of it, that I as the person who created that artwork I'm not earning it. You know, it kind of sucks, right? Like you want the person who put all that creative effort into it to earn something out of it. This gas filter's broken. Okay, it looks like it's still running, but it's definitely not. It's not doing anything at all. Gamer Girls with the super chat. So proud of you, Fox. I'm still alive. Hooray! Gamer Girls, I'd like to say that's by random chance, though, because frankly, I've killed off a lot of duplicates in the last couple streams. It's funny how we went like hundreds of cycles with no issues, and then the last couple streams have just been like an ongoing nightmare. Let's try to make it a little more steel here. Uh-oh, I'm out of steel. I'm out of lime. Oh, man. These I had set for lime at one point. Oh no, I'm all out of fossil. Do we have eggshells? Hello? Alright, we have a little bit of eggshell. And actually, over here, I haven't done any incubating for a bit, so we can do some of this. Not that these are plugged in, but it just kind of gives me a way to control what's hatching and where, instead of it sitting in storage somewhere. Okay, so let's break in a duplicate. Choose a duplicate. We have an open volcano, so I think we need a Joe. Maybe an irritable bowel Joe. Welcome, Joe. Dun, dun, dun. I believe in you. Keep me alive. I make no promises. None whatsoever. I know better than that. I really want them to fix this filter. What did I make this thing out of? Gold amalgam. Why did I do that? Man. Get to work, little guy. Fix my stuff. I had this all insulated because I was trying to protect it from heat and stuff, because it's like 90 some odd degrees around here. Well, actually, part of it's probably because of the steam I pumped in here, but it's not really much cooler inside here. The prophecy's been fulfilled. To be honest, not sure YouTube will be in a lot of trouble. Heard of regulatory capture? Regulations to prevent smaller startups. Thing is, with decentralized solutions, we bypass it. I mean, I guess, like I said, it's entirely possible people are all panicking about that bill for ultimately no reason. Like, they're going to take the worst case scenario, and that's the thing they're going to panic over. It's just the same kind of situation that happened with the Fine brothers when they were. Uh-oh. Well, the steam's not quite making it right now. This room's got. I pulled out too much gas in here, and now this room's not holding the temperature. It's 100 and some odd degrees, though. Why is it 200 degrees below there? Why is it cooling down in the pipe? It's 200 degrees in here. Why is the steam cooling in the pipe? There we go. That's better. More of it's making out now. $2 super chat. All hail poutine. Fries with gravy and cheese curd. Gamer Girls with a super chat. I made the mistake of stressing out my dupes in my last game. There was a constant sound of vomiting. Not pleasant. Oh, thanks for the vid on morale. Yeah, if you didn't see it, if you guys are struggling with morale at all, I did create a little tutorial video kind of explaining how the morale works and how I approach it to try to manage stress. I just uploaded it the other day. Just like a short 10-minute video, I think it is. 10 or 11. Sibylline, $2 super chat. Did you die? Actually, I don't know. We had more duplicants die, and I haven't created gravestones for them. So their bodies are, quote-unquote, somewhere. Where is the graveyard? There it is. Okay, we need to get those gravestones built so I can figure out who's not with us anymore. Because I just don't even know right now. There's been so much death and dismemberment in our colony that... wait a minute. That's not what I want. Cancel build. Furniture. Not igneous. Granite. That's what I wanted. Why can't I build there? Oh, it's the plant in the way. That's what the problem is. Oh, woe is me. Pipe's cold. Well, it should be heating up now, but it was in a room that was 200 degrees. I don't see why it would be cold, and yet it was. Still might be taking damage. I mean, the pipe's 130 degrees now, so it should be okay. How much are we up to now? 480. It's growing. It's going much faster now. We're going to get this rocket into space. If it's the last thing I do. It probably will be, because it's going to kill all the duplicants responsible for launching it. As someone who's been a victim of copyright infringement and has been falsely accused of the same, I'm in two minds about this. Yeah, it's tricky, right? It's hard. You know, if you create something and you put all that creative effort into it, you know, you should be compensated for it. It shouldn't be someone else who gets all the profit. But there's just so many scenarios where it's incorrectly matched and that kind of thing. It's an imperfect system. It's never really gonna be perfect. Ooh, they got all the wire and stuff here done. They just need the steel for in here to get this thing finished. And the issue with that really is the lime that we were waiting for. Yeah, we only get, oops. We get 3 built. A lot of fossils. Soon, my duplicants. I wonder why this is grayed out. Is it because there's no duplicant inside it? Missing gantry. Oh, maybe that's why. They just can't reach it because the gantry's in place. Wait a minute. I thought... Didn't I put it in a knock gate here so that this would swap around? I thought I did. But I didn't. Good times. Okay. I need... just a little bit of automation here. We're going to throw a knock gate in. Right there. I can't believe this wasn't done already. I thought I already had it. I don't know why I thought that. There. Because we want the gantry to be extended as long as the door's closed. And it's only going to pull in the gantry when the door's open. That dude next to the teleport needs to be dug out. Oh no, is he buried? Oh, Lucas. He was the guy we put on a med bed. He ended up dead anyway. Oh, there's TRD Taco. There's the dead duplicants. They were up here in outer space. Well, this one was out in outer space without a spacesuit on. And Lucas was just hanging out there. Poor guys got themselves trapped. And by got themselves trapped, it means I'm totally not culpable for their death. Shift blame, shift blame. Yeah, the whole copyright system is pretty tricky at the moment. I mean, on the plus side, most of the games that I play, there haven't been any copyright issues. I usually block out music for that purpose, unless it's been created by the people that made the game. And then the vast majority of games now, they're actually they like the fact that people stream them and play them and stuff. So there haven't been any copyright issues that way. But I mean, there could be, right? All right, this... Oh, they finished it. Yes. Okay, what's the temperature in here? Okay, this needs to be powered. And that sweet, sweet power in here. I've got too many things on this one set of power. The whole thing's going to collapse. It's going to just collapse under its own weight. Steam's all working here. Some of these pipes are going to break, but again, it's a minor loss. We've almost got the rocket fueled. 682 kilograms. Can we actually pick a destination yet? We can. Ooh. We can send the, actually, we can send the astronaut right now. We've got the fuel. We don't need a full rocket. Let's just ship the sherbet to Herbert. Alright, disable this. We'll stop sending steam for now. One of my dupes almost died because another dupe built a tile over his head and it was like, how dumb are you? Oh yeah, they do that constantly. Undercutting each other, undercutting themselves, burying themselves in the floor. All kinds of good stuff they do. They're super smart, those duplicants. Okay, let's get Voltron in here. They could be our first duplicant into space. Oh, wait a minute. They can't get in because the gantry's not finished. What are you waiting on? Gold. This whole thing's going to break like the moment I launch the rocket, dude. Just wait. The heat's just going to bust everything out. It's blammo! It'll be great. I didn't quite get a vacuum in here, so I didn't get the temperature down. Do it! It's go time! Gamer girls, I am so smart. Oh, wait, we gotta give Joe a job. Let's make them a miner. Frankly, we need miners. Okay, we need some priority on this thing here. Get this thing built. We need to get our rocket into space. Oh, did you see that? That was one heck of a meteor shot, straight down the ladder. Meteor shower kills the rocket as soon as you open the doors. That'll be amazing. Open the doors, boom! Can you imagine all this time and effort building all this and fueling it, just to have it get smoked by the meteors? I don't think they actually take meteor damage, but that would be really funny. Funny in like a disastrous kind of way, but funny just the same. Yeah, the astronaut's still alive. We still have Voltron. They're in reasonably good shape. Still have our bodies sitting in space. They're being preserved in the vacuum of space. The shepherd's prayer. Dear God, don't let me screw this up. That's right. What am I going to do when the rocket destroys the base? Probably laugh. Probably laugh. When we get the astronaut inside, I'll probably set this door so the duplicants can't go back out through it. That'll take away their purpose for coming up here. So hopefully we won't have any duplicates hanging out right below the rocket. Like this really shouldn't be here. Because the steam that's going to come down is going to obliterate it all, I bet. I should have built it up higher, but eh. You only live once. Oh, they're like one little segment away from finally fixing this thing, too. Oh, actually, that's going to break, and then the water's going to leak. How's that for a good time? It's okay to leave their corpses, but don't forget to sweep up the suits they were wearing. There's only one of them that's actually wearing a suit. We'll send it down here to be delivered. Let's see if they can find those mysterious suits sitting out there. I just need this. If they finish the knot gate, it'll extend the gantry, which will let us get the astronaut into the rocket, and then we'll be ready to take off and destroy our base with it. Queue up so B tiles for the ladders. What's that? Queue up so B dot tiles for the, I don't understand. Just put my dupe below the rocket to see if the dupe survives the launch. We'll lock Joe in the room. We gotta wait till we're ready to go, though. It's gotta be go time. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's Joe. Hi, Joe. He's moving really slow. He's not trained to use an exosuit. Here, Joe. You go in here. Actually, I won't put him in there until we finish building the knot gate. Fortnite getting copyrighted? No, I haven't been busted by any of those. I only use my own gameplay. I don't use other people's. Lucas with a super chat. I died. Wanted to be the first disabled in space set. Oh, sorry, Lucas. You're like... oh, On the plus side, you got a burial in space. Your body is under there now instead of sitting out in the open. And TRD Taco's buried too. Sorry, man. Poor dead duplicants. Do you have the material to build the gate and wire? For which? Well, the wire's here. I mean, I have gold. Do I have gold amalgam? I should have gold amalgam. Raw metals. Yeah, I have 32 tons of gold amalgam, so I have refined gold too. Maybe, is this waiting for refined metals? If so, I should change this to iron because oh, there was already some there. Automation, not gate. Make it out of iron because we have tons of iron up here. Make it out of something that's close to the area at least. Hooray for Rocket Joe! Oh, we're dripping water here. What's going on? Heat damage. It's getting heat. What is going on here? Why is this filter leaking and not sending the water? What the? 200 grams per second. This thing's all getting damaged. It's not actually sending the water through. Why is that? I'm confused. Water goes in, water goes out. It's not letting any of the water through. And now it's broken. Alright. Amazing. Fabulous. Jeez. Oh, look at all the steam happening here now. I can create steam by accident, but on purpose? No, it's a hot mess when I try to do it on purpose. 754. I think I got a broken pipe again. Nope. Oh, right, I turned that off. I forgot. Okay. Polluted water turns to dirt. Well, it leaves dirt behind, yeah, but it, is the temperature high enough that it's actually converting it into dirt inside the... That's really terrible. Can't win. Cannot win. This volcano's even active. Like, this is all set up and ready to go. I got a nice vacuum in here. Ready to drip some water in and make steam out of it. Build a single bunker tire above the stair. I don't think it's going to help because if it comes in at an angle, it's still going to smoke it. I just want them to build this thing and be done with it. Go build that. It's just waiting on metal. It's iron. We have so much iron. There's like literally tons of it. Need help. Need to cool my base with water. I have hot water and ice biome. What do I do exactly? Well, if you have a cold biome, do you have any wheezeworts? So, I mean, I control my temperature in the base in a couple ways. I don't even know how well it's going to be controlled now because I haven't been paying any attention to it. Yeah, it's gotten a little warmer. So I cool the oxygen that I'm producing, and I feed that into the base as one of my mechanisms to cool things. The second way I'm doing it is I actually have cooled water that I used in the cold biome over here that I'm feeding into my garden. Now, it's actually gotten a little on the warm side. It's like 27 degrees now. It should be a little cooler. And then I expose some of these with radiant pipes so that it would kind of cool the air a little bit as it goes by. I tend to use, yeah, the gas... Overheating gas filter? Which one's overheating now? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, are you kidding me? What is this made out of? Gold amalgam. That'll learn me. Alright, deconstruct. I'm not even sending anything to the rocket right now anyway. All the steam's gone. This door needs to be shut down. Oh, the gantry's done. All right, let's get Voltron in there. Voltron's assigned. Priority 9. Get your butt in there, Voltron. It's time to launch. Why didn't I close all the doors? Because I wanted them to go out and get the iron and stuff that's on the surface. So the refined iron that was sitting there, they could just grab and make use of, right? Ah, Voltron. Just all we need is the astronaut, and we're ready to go. Get your butt up there. Finish your nap. Get in the rocket. We're going to space. We're gonna destroy everything underneath the rocket. it's all gonna get obliterated. It's not connected to the output above the volcano. Is it not? Is that what was happening? Was it just getting stuck in there because it wasn't connected? Oh my god. I am so smart. SMRT. I still need to make this out of a different metal because it was just breaking anyway. I thought it would last, but it didn't. Oh, we're ready. We've got our astronaut. We're headed off to our carbon asteroid launch mission. Wait. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Don't launch yet. Track the gantry. Launch path blocked. Missing gantry. What do you mean missing gantry? It's supposed to be retracted. There we go. We're all clear. Missing gantry. We don't need the gantry. We've got the astronaut in there. Do I have to dig it all out? If so, that's really gonna suck. I should have had the auto diggers in here. Okay, we have the rockets fueled. Everything's ready to go. Launch mission. There we go. She's taking off. Kablamo! Oh, the steam. That's sweet. Oh, we actually got a whole bunch of it down here, too. 140 some odd degrees. Oh, it didn't get as hot as I thought it might. It worked. It's even reusable. It didn't break at all. Hooray! Now, I think with some of the other rocket engines, we might have an issue, but it did actually trap quite a bit of steam down here. There's 3 kilograms of steam in here at 100 and some odd degrees, so it should stay steam for a little while. When the rocket comes back, we might even be able to refuel with it. Let's set this door to auto now. I'm gonna rebuild our little gas filter here. Make this out of steel this time, so it'll be a little bit more sturdy. What the? Okay. Oh, it's 659 degrees in here. Oh, that's no trouble at all. That seems perfectly. What is going on up here? Oh my god. Alright, that's not good. We successfully broke the volcano. We got liquid phosphorus draining down. Is that from the volcano that it... Oh man, it broke everything. It even broke the steel pumps. It's 800 degrees and climbing. Who wanted to use the volcano again? There's all this vaporized phosphorus in here. That's insane. The suit's not going to protect them. Oh my gosh, it even broke the tiles over here. Make that out of insulation, I guess. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks cool. That's crazy, though. It's only 300 degrees out there, but it's 700 and something in here. Oh, my poor little duplicants. Hooray, he said. Standing atop 11 dead duplicates. That's right. Yeah, it's something like 11. They were sacrifices for the cause, but thanks for the super chat, Sam. Volcano got so hot it melted the phosphorus and then evaporated it. Yeah, isn't that insane? That's ridiculous. I thought that the water dripping in there might actually create a cooling mechanism, but I guess we didn't even get to the point of dripping any water inside. It's just erupting and obliterating everything. 700 degrees down here. Stuff's gonna start breaking like mad. I gotta get this thing plugged up. We need to contain that heat. Use the volcano, they said. It'll be awesome, they said. Lies. It's all lies. Doop's test was working. Yeah, we got the rocket off. Actually, it says the rocket's still there. Will it show progress on the mission now? 31%. Time remaining. Oh, look, it actually shows the progress where it is. That's awesome. We have a double research module on that, so I'm curious to see what comes back. Ooh, and we might get a chance to see the, what do they call it? What is that thing called? Oh, the virtual planetarium. We might be able to see the virtual planetarium in use now. If they bring back some research for it. That'll be sweet. I should probably make more steel. Okay, that didn't work so good. What am I missing again? Always missing lime. Okay, there's a little bit more fossil down here we could probably dig out. And by a little, I mean there's actually kind of a lot. We've just got to get to it. So if they come down here... I had them... Oh, they're obviously not going to get there if they have to dig that way. There's a big pocket of fossil here, so if they can dig their way into that, that'll give us the fossil that we need to work on making a little bit more steel out of things. Oh, this is a nightmare up here. 585 degrees. Just raining down liquid phosphorus. Nobody get caught in the liquid phosphorus rain. Wow. Just wow. Gamer Girls with a super chat. Picturing Voltron hurtling through space and screaming in terror. Good times, lol. Wow, I made this this pump down here out of steel, I think. No, I made it out of gold amalgam. Deconstruct. All this wonderful hot steam in here, too, that I could be making use of. Make the pump out of steel, they said, so that when it cooks up the steam there, you can reuse it, they said. Didn't do it, I says. What's the scalding threshold? I don't know. It's like, they start to get scalded by the time it gets like 50 or 60 degrees, but the duplicates are wearing spacesuits, so it's not like, you know, it's not like the end of the world, but... Steam. What is going on here? Oh, it's not, that's because it's not connected to anything. Good times. 5.5 kilograms of steam in here. Oh my god, we have all the steam we need to refuel the rocket. At least until they open the door, it all escapes out. This must be the purple rain Prince was singing about. Probably. Oh no, look, all this stuff broke. The steam got down here and heated it all up. 162 degrees down here now. These Weezeworts are going to get overpowered by the heat. So it didn't break it all instantly, but it's definitely doing a good job of breaking it now. It's getting too hot. One snack did a shed. Where did it go? We launched it. It's in space. We sent it out to the first little planetoid. This little one here. So it's on its way to the Carbon asteroid. You can see it's 61% of the way. It has another 1.2 cycles remaining. Our one passenger. Ooh, we can rename the rocket. Okay, we're gonna name this rocket Mound of Corpses. Oops. Oh. Ooh, we can see like the whole detail thing now. Mission status. See the rocket list. Okay. So Mound of Corpses is the rocket we got going on here. Not much of a weight penalty. I don't really need that detail. Let's just see how far it is instead. Oh, there's liquid phosphorus and stuff everywhere. Mop it up. Oh, look at all that lovely steam. We had the perfect reload system there. Did I lose the rocket suits? Yeah. I turned them off because we were having so many problems with it. But now they're they're definitely damaged to the point where they all need repairing. I should open this door and let the steam out of here, I guess. Just open that up. Let it all vacate into the vacuum of space. This is 500 degrees, so the temperature's coming down. Oh my gosh, it did so much damage that ladder is literally gone. That's insane. Let's make it out of ceramic this time. See what happens. Yeah, this is all liquid phosphorus down here at 122 degrees Celsius. It has water dripping on it, but that's not going to be enough to solidify it, I don't think. There is phosphorite in here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I created this little trap for some of the water and stuff we had flowing down there earlier. I wasn't really expecting to fill it up with liquid phosphorus. There's a bunch down here, too. They're flooded with liquid phosphorus. It's like a swimming pool, only, you know, one made of death. Mounted Corpses sounds like a punk band from the 80s. Pretty much. Doopston, we have a problem. Don't forget to set up a meteor detector thing, except it detects rockets now. That way when the rocket comes back, it won't bust your bunker doors. Oh, you can do that with the meteor detectors? That's cool. I have the doors open, so I just figured I would just let it fly in, and then I'd close the doors after. This is all open to the vacuum of space anyway, so it's not like we're trying to preserve anything. Bunch of steam in here. Oh, they broke that pump down. Okay, so let's make a new one. Hopefully we have enough steel. Oh yeah, we got a bunch now. Okay, so if they can rebuild that, we still have 5.9 kilograms of steam in here, so that's good. It's maxing out the gas pressure in here, actually. Sweet. We'll get the rocket refueled in no time this way. Name it Hopes and Screams. If we build another rocket, maybe we'll do that. That's funny. Ironically, this system, like below the rocket, is the easiest. It seems to be the easiest way to produce the steam to refill the rocket. It's just like you got to get to that point of getting the first launch where you're going to get it heated up enough that it will produce steam. Funny. Rocket detection on the meteor scanner is not worth it right now. It's super buggy, not practical. Just do it manually. Yeah. What I find I think that the thing I find in general with the detection systems is that they have to sit out exposed to space. So then they get smoked by the meteors and they just get obliterated. So like, how do you keep that whole system from just collapsing upon itself? Doesn't seem like it should work. How's our progress? Ground control to Major Voltron. 98% of the way. Oh, it's on the return trip now, I think. Study upper atmosphere. Study lower atmosphere. Study magnetic field. Hopefully it's done all some of that stuff. Research module installed 0. What? I had 2 research modules. Let's see what happens when it gets back here. What am I going to do with this? I was not expecting a ton of liquid phosphorus in there. Pop all this up. Oh, it's back! Creating more heat. Oh, there's the data disk right there. Oh, it actually it looks like they made it look like a 3.5-inch floppy disk. I wish I could read the writing on it. I can't get any closer. I can't read the writing on the disc. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Look at all the steam. Alright, Voltron's back. And I don't know how she got out of the rocket, but she managed it. Alright, close up the doors. Got the gantry out. Voltron somehow got out of the rocket, even without the gantry. So, good on her. If we go down here now, we might see somebody working on the research on this. Databank times 10. How many did we get out of this? I didn't even notice. Oh, oh. Come on, Voltron. It's got the data in it now. There it is. Oh, that's so cool. Check it out. That is awesome. Caleb's doing the work. A little bit of interstellar research. Good job, Caleb. With the sufficient vacuum between, it prevents heat transfer, of course. Yeah, except it's not really a vacuum in there right now. It's actually full of steam. With high network and signal quality, the detect meters 200 seconds before arrival. Enough time to close doors above them. They still detect the current incoming meteor. Oh, do they? Okay. I kind of wondered about that, because, like, if the thing was closed, like, how would it detect things? But that looks wicked. I think that might be my favorite animation of the game. That's really cool. You see an E on the disc? Floppy disk is hilarious. I bet most of your audience has never seen one. Could be. Oh my gosh, I still remember having, what was it, is it the 5 1/4 inch floppies? Is that what the other ones were? I can never remember the size. I think it was 3.5 for the smaller ones, the harder ones. And then the really floppy ones were like 5 1/4 or 5.5. That's funny. Oh my god. Oh, how long does it take to do the research, I wonder? Oh, 16 points you got out of that. That's going to take a while. I think we're ready to fuel up and get another rocket mission going, as long as they have... Oh, the pump's ready. No, something's not right. Pipe's blocked. I mean, it looks like it should be good to go, but something's not right here. Why is it not working? Pumping all that phosphorus out of there. Oh, they repaired that. Good. Okay, it's going. It's overheating, but at least it's working. What's broken here? The liquid pipe's broken. Good times. I don't understand why this isn't working, though. Maybe it's... Could it be because of the liquid sitting here? What's going on? The zip drives? No, not the zip drives. So, like, I had a Commodore 64, and I think it was a 5.5 or a 5 1/4. It was 5 1/4 inch floppy. Yeah, Scott says, yeah. Super old school. I remember those days, too. They were super flimsy. It was about as thick as a few sheets of paper stacked together, and had like a plastic outer coating, and then inside was the large disc that would spin when you put it in the disk drive. But they had a horrible storage amount on them, so you had to, like, if you had a game, it would have like 10 of those little floppies. 8 3/4 inch is what you remember for the big computers. I don't remember the 8 3/4. I remember the 8. I thought it was 5 1/4, but older 8-inch flop. Yeah, I didn't see the 8-inch ones. I don't think we didn't have a computer with that, but I had a Commodore 64 that had the 5 1/4 inch, and it also had a cassette tape machine. So there was like a way you could save stuff using the cassette tape. Oh, there we go. I just had to pick Steam again. It's super weird. Ooh, I don't like that. What's going on with the pipe confusion? Wait a minute. Why did Steam go out there? What is going on? Something's messed up in there. What's going on here? We have a large quantity of steam we're moving here, and it's not exactly flowing very well. Why are you doing that? Why is some of it going out? Come on. I know what I did. Deconstruct gas pipe right there. I connected the pipes together somehow. When I was trying to, like, make sure it had the fit connections on here, I think I actually ran a pipe between this side and that side and confused the whole mess. Now it's a hot mess. All right. Connect that and it should be good to go. Cassette tape drives, like the Spectrum Commodore. Yeah, so I had a friend that had the Commodore with the cassette tape drive. I had the 5 1/4 inch floppy drive for ours. Yeah, I did a weird thing there. I made an odd connection between the green port and the orange one, and just messed the whole thing up on myself. It should be fixed once they fix that little segment there, and then we can get it refueled. We'll get another rocket mission going. This time we're going to assign Rangi to the rocket. Star map. We'll send them back to the same planet, I guess. Because we actually need to do more interstellar research in order to reach the next planet in the viewing spectrum. No one else is focused. So this time we're going to set this one to analyze that object. What are we lacking here? Oh, aside from a line of sight. I guess we're going to have to dig all this out. We're going to dig the body out. What else are we missing? I think it might need... Is it just the line of sight issue? I know it needs glasses of it. It also has no power, so we got to check the power line. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's definitely not connected. Okay, hold on. We'll throw conductive wire in here. We'll make that out of steel so we can hand... I really don't want to use steel. Use iron. It's going to break, though, probably from the heat. We'll run it through the floor there, see what happens. Still have an old Spectrum ZX81 and 48K models in my attic. Nice. C64 was awesome. It was great for its time, right? Like I played a bunch of iconic games that I remember playing as a kid. That are they're like the thing I'm always gonna think of when I think video games, like Maniac Mansion and Defender of the Crown. And there was this game where you played as a pigeon and you were trying to poop on car windows. You know, it was a super intelligent game. That one, very highbrow. Zach McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders. Uh-oh. Well, that's a problem. Okay, they can still bottle it. That's a good. This door does not need to be passed through anymore, so we'll seal that off. All the water that was in here that was just sitting on the floor is now turned to steam. How's our rocket doing for refueling? 98 and climbing. It's going to be a while. Don't forget to sweep the exosuits. Yeah, we sent it for delivery, so hopefully that will... Let's turn this back on now. Enable building. Still waiting for delivery of the suits. Monkey Island, yep. Manic Miner. I didn't play that one. Would you recommend building the bunker tiles to save meteor damage and trapping dupes and telescope? Well, I have bunkers here. I probably should do some more bunker tile across that space. I need to like I need to get this opened up so they don't have to climb all the way up top every time. So we have more bunker tile available now. So we'll build that. I want to get this cut out here so they can just climb straight up and into the telescope. It still has no power, so they need to finish that power line. When they get that connected, then I think we'll be ready to do some more research. We can open up the door. I'll have this thing set up so it can, like, clear stuff off. CrypticFox, do you have a computer? And if so, do you remember DOS? I do have a computer. I'm using it right now. And yeah, I totally remember DOS. I remember being irritated that Windows was coming out because I knew how to use DOS. And it seemed, and Windows was so unstable and seemed so unreliable compared to DOS. But Windows was really that thing that made computers accessible for everybody. $270 kilograms now. Man, I had. It was only. I guess it was only 5 kilograms in here per tile. So it's drawing it out pretty quick, actually. And we'll see how it goes. Please put one bunker tile above the stairs too. Well, what I want them to do is climb up here and finish this first, and then I can just block that stair. The way the meteors come in on like a little bit of an angle makes it hard to just have one tile blocking it. Guess what time it is? Oh, it's midnight. Oh, how about that? I want to get one more rocket off. We'll send this one into space, and then we'll be ready to go. We worked so hard to get the rocket launch. I feel like we should have at least 2 in this stream. Can the rocket reach? Max range 4164. This is 10,000. So definitely need more steam in it. Or does it? Yeah, it's not going to work. I wonder if I can even send it to the same asteroid a second time. I hope I can. It looks like they studied the upper atmosphere and the lower atmosphere. But there's still more to go. Yeah, but how many of the endings to Monkey Island did you play? Oh, not many. I don't even know that I finished the game. I vaguely remember playing it, but I don't recall finishing it. I tended to spend more time playing games like Defender of the Crown. I spent a lot on Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders. The worst part was I didn't even have like a copy that we'd bought. It was from a friend, so I had pages and pages. In order to like copyright protection back then, you would have to put in these codes, and they would give you like 10 sheets of paper with like thousands of codes on them, and you would have to look up the code when you played and type it in. And I had copied like page after page after page of these things that I'd handwritten out the codes so that when I played it, I could pick the code that was in there. Oh, did I have a computer? Yeah, I had the Commodore 64. I can send them for research 5 times each. Okay, that's good. That's good. So down below, are they still working on that? Oh, yeah. Is that Caleb in there still? Oh, it's BDS Empire there now. That thing is awesome. That is hands down my favorite animation in this game. That's so cool. How are they doing on the research of that now? Ooh, actually, I got 72 points out of it. 72 points in climbing. I think we get 50 for each time we research, so we should get like 100 worth of research, so we'll have to send the rocket back again. This pump broke again. We got all the gas out of here. Now there's steam in there. Oh, we broke our pump again. It just gets too hot. We voided all the steam that was in here. I feel like what I should be doing is instead of pumping the water up to the volcano, I should pump a little more water down to here. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Just dump a little bit right in there. I'm not going to reach that. I should be able to reach it, I think. Set the door so we can go through again. We'll move a little water down there so when we launch the rocket again, we'll get a rebuild of steam again. Oregon Trail. Oh, yeah. You've died of dysentery. Great, I can catch you streaming. How are you today? Hey, Costume. I'm actually I'm getting ready to wrap up the stream. We want to launch the rocket for a second time. We got one of them into space. Did some research, came back. They're working in the fancy virtual planetarium thing to work on that, which is really cool. Reminds me of seeing the alien ship that moved Prometheus. Yeah. Before we launch that rocket, I want to get a little more water in there. So when we kick off all that heat, it will produce more steam again. That'll be great. It's gonna be cold though, so it's gonna take a bit for it to heat up. The other water was hotter because it was condensed steam, so it was already closer to 100 degrees, so it flashed into steam relatively quickly. I don't know how well this is gonna work with the cooler water, but being only 32 degrees Celsius, it's not gonna be too cool, or too hot rather. Loved EA's code style. Had a whole book that it gave paragraphs to, and you could not progress because it would choose a random paragraph for the code and location. Yeah, oh yeah, we ran into that too. So I think in Zack McCracken, the Alien Mindbenders, you would get to this point where you were a news reporter going to a place where you had to report on a two-headed squirrel, and in order to get on the plane, you had to pass by airport security, and that was where like the code was. You had to like put it in there. It was very clever. Sierra Space Quest games, yeah. And there was like a dual function of that one. Like you'd be doing stuff on the planet side, but then you also had people you were controlling on the planet Mars that were investigating the Martian face and on the planet Mars and stuff. It was fun. Classics. Those are the games I think of when I think of, like, back to, like, the games I used to love playing. Careful not to put too much water in the room, or it could condense all the steam into water, and then you're left with no steam at all. Yeah, you're right, it could. I should actually have a control mechanism for that pump, and I did create one here originally, and I ran it all the way out there, but let's, so I don't have to wait for a duplicant to shut it off. Oh, Deconstruct automation. Break this down. Because I don't really want this gas pump here now. Actually, I can just get rid of the whole pump. Keep the wires, get rid of the pump. That would be the thing to do. Deconstruct that. We'll throw a little automation wire from here down to this pump. And that way, I can turn the water off to the room over here. All they have to do is build the little water output there. Oh, look, there's already water condensing. Anyone else play Amazon Trail? It was for people who somehow didn't have a copy of the Oregon Trail. Part when David uses the alien's ship navigation, it shows the globe as a luminous sphere around. Yeah, oh, you played Zach McCracken? That's amazing. Or are you talking about that movie where he's oh, Paperboy. Oh yeah, that was a classic too. Old Paperboy. I must have played Defender of the Crown probably like, I don't know, 100 times. Over and over. And the original Pirates game. Oh, if they can finish that one little segment there, we can turn the pump back on. Incoming meteors. No line of sight. Oh, the telescope's ready. Okay, it's all powered up. Once the meteor shower's over, we can get someone researching, I guess. Hello? There we go. Door's open. Open star map. We've got a destination set for analysis, so we should get somebody that runs up there and uses it. Back then, they also had more creative ways to respond to failed copyright checks, like putting you in jail or making your company lose prestige if you fail a lot. I guess so. First game was Frogger. Yeah. Oh, Helicard. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Okay, command capsule is ready. Oh, we're ready to launch. We pretty much just need to retract this. There goes the gantry. Open the door. That'll drop all the junk down below. Probably catch a duplicate running through on his way. Oh, there we go. The telescope's in use now. Yeah, we got all the fun stuff going on. Go, Voltron. In a vacuum, it's better to use hydro sensors? Not really. I mean, I could just go above, below, and it does the same thing. Okay, let's set this mission to launch. Oh, wait, I forgot to put the water in first. No! Oh, I failed! I wasted it. I mean, not that... Actually, most of the team stayed above the floor. I was too excited to launch the rocket again. I didn't wait long enough to put the water in there. That was stupid of me. Dope. Alright, so I won't put the water in until we refuel the rocket again the next time. Road rash for the Sega Gen. Oh my gosh, yes. I was on a field trip. Not a field trip, but I was when I was in high school, I was in the concert band, played saxophone, and we did an exchange trip to Newfoundland, and I was staying at somebody's house when we were there, and they had the Sega Genesis with Road Rash, and we played ridiculous amounts of Road Rash, just laughing our heads off. Classic. Steam didn't go through the floor that time. How weird. Yeah, it is really weird. Like, we basically got nothing down here. It's all still micrograms. I think what it was last time was not that the steam went through the floor, but that there was a skim of water in here, and there was enough heat that came through the metal tile that it pushed the temperature up. and the water turned into steam. So it just turned the water that was already in there into steam as opposed to adding it in. Look how hot it is up here. Insane. Alright, well, this was ready now. I actually could have used it. That's disappointing. I don't want the temperature in this room to get cooled, so I'm going to wait until we refuel the rocket again before I... Uh-oh, I'm just venting all the steam. Set that for sour gas. We'll back the whole system up a bit. Alright, nope, never mind, that didn't work. Steam. I'm venting all the steam out. I don't want that. Disable that building. Pump the steam room below the rocket is pumping the steam to space right. Yeah, I forgot I put that little bypass vent there. I should actually just deconstruct that. It's hot enough out here. I think the steam that's in the pipe is just going to stay as steam. So if we break that down, it should just stop running when it gets to the point where the system backs up. I don't think we need that overflow. Maybe all the heat makes it through the floor, not the steam itself. Good thought. Yeah, it seems to be that way. But even still, if that heat does flash through there, that's actually really handy. What the... Is that a meteor? Ruh-roh. Oh no, we gotta close the, Come on, stop. Let's stop with the lag. We gotta close this up. Close quick before it gets smashed. No studyable map destination selected. Really? Oh, they finished one already. That was quick. Alright, we gotta protect it again. Kabamo! It would go faster, actually, if we had the double doors over top of it, because it exposes it to the space a little bit more, so it can see better. Ah, our auto digger's working good. Keep that all cleared off. These things are really handy. I like those. Robo miners are pretty sweet. I think I'm out of steel, so they're not fixing the stuff down there anymore. Yep. Can make one little chunk of steel. Did they even go down here and dig out the stuff I wanted them to? Oh, they did. Oh my gosh! Look at all the oil. Okay, well they got the fossil, which means we can make more lime. Actually, just set this on continuous. Make continuous lime, so we get more steel. Careful, the tiles at the bottom of the rocket style are only metal, not bunker. They will only survive meteor impacts with the door. Yeah, they took a little bit of damage. It's okay though. It's okay. If we start to get some meteor impacts in there, I'll close the doors off. For all the work we did, at least we got to launch the rocket twice. All right, well, they have a whole lot more research to do when they bring that stuff back with the rocket. It's only 44% of the way, so it's going to be a while before it gets back. We'll continue on next time. We'll do some more research. We'll try and get some more of the rocket stuff unlocked, and then we can maybe construct a different rocket. Now that we have the one that's in here already, that we can keep using steam, but theoretically we could tunnel over here and put a second rocket over on this side, and this is where we can build like a fuel-powered rocket or something. We'll see how that goes. But thanks everyone for coming to hang out tonight. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we finally got the rocket launched, and we got it out of there not once but twice, so that's a plus. I'm going to be streaming some Hollow Knight tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday night I'll be playing some Don't Starve Hamlet, so if you're free and you want to come hang out, feel free. You'll certainly be welcome. Thank you everyone who sent in the super chats. No, we're not voiding it anymore. It's coming in here. It's just backing up. I destroyed the vent, so it's not sending the steam anymore. But thanks again, everyone. I'm as always CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.